I got something to say, don't say it then. I got something to say, don't say it then.
One thing I want to talk about is people who overuse the word hater. I'm trying to figure out how is it that when you have a disagreement or a critique about somebody that it automatically makes you a hater. Now don't get me wrong, there are people out there who legitimately hate. You know, they only got something negative to say all the time, they can never find anything good, and they seem like they nitpick about every little thing. But every once in a while, somebody needs to be critiqued. How else are we going to get better if you don't tell them the truth about how you feel about something? I see it all the time online on the internet, but especially on this platform, where you may have a big YouTuber and somebody might voice something disagreement or something on how they feel from what they see, and then you have the fans swarm this person, calling them a hater, all types of derogatory terms, and it's just like, man, if this person was being, you know, a complete jerk and just being completely rude and disrespectful, then I can understand, you know, defending somebody. But just if somebody made a critique or something like that, that's crazy. And what I mean by that, I saw recently a video on YouTube, because up until maybe, you know, a week ago or something like that, you had a lot of people doing pranks where they were either pretending to cheat on their girlfriends, cheat on their boyfriends, or whatever, any other relationship type pranks. But what was interesting about it is there was one particular couple where somebody made a video saying that they felt that this couple in their breakup video, like it was staged, it was fake, and it's unfortunate they're doing this to get views. And I mean, the people came for this individual, just saying all types of negative things and stuff like that. But the two main comments that always get me, and this applies whether it's YouTube, sports, or talking about entertainers, is people immediately think that you're jealous of the person's success, or you're jealous because this person has more views or more money than you. And that's crazy to say that. Now, for some people, if they explicitly mention something about, oh, I don't like how all these entertainers and athletes are making all this money, they don't deserve all this money, then you can check them on making that statement, because they have these salaries because we pay them. But when it just comes to having a little critique and to see people make that statement, I wonder why that's always usually the first defense. Like if I was to say that, you know, I'm not a fan of a particular type of videos that are popular right now. I'm trying to think of what reaction videos, like, or reaction channels, where the channel is just dedicated to just the different reactions for different videos. And if I say I'm not a fan of that, somebody might say, well, oh, you're being a hater because the content you do aren't getting the views that they're getting, blah, blah, blah. Me personally, I don't care about that. I told people all the time, for me personally, YouTube is a hobby. I have a job, I have a career. So me worried about YouTube and, you know, how many views I get, how many subscribers I get, I got caught up in that in the beginning, but then I reminded myself why I started this channel in the first place. And it wasn't so I could just become popular or famous on YouTube. That's not a goal of mine, that's not a desire of mine, but I know for some people it is. So of course you have to do what's hot right now on YouTube to help your channel grow. And I respect that. If what you're doing right now is a grind to win in this YouTube game, and you playing a part and doing what you gotta do to get to where you wanna go on YouTube, more power to you. But if I just say I'm not a fan of those type of channels and people call me a hater, that's inaccurate. Or they say, oh, you mad because they making more money than you. How do you know that? Do you see what's in my pockets? Or not even just my pockets, but people you make that comment about, do you know how much money they're making and how much money they're getting? And then it makes me wonder, well then, if I have more money than the person that's making the comment about the person that they say I'm hating on, then that make their comment irrelevant? I mean, it's just, you know, food for thought. Just something that I look and see. For example, I'm a Steelers fan, but I live in Maryland. And of course, I have Ravens fans that was picking on me because the Ravens beat the Steelers this year. But I didn't get upset. I didn't get angry. I wasn't ready to fight because the Steelers don't even know I exist. They know me as a fan. Now, if the Rooneys or Le'Veon Bell or Antonio Brown was to purposely shout me out on Twitter or Instagram or something like that, then things might change a little bit. You know, things might get a little bit more serious. But before then, no. You know, it's a sport. It's a football team. I enjoy watching them play, but if they lose after about 10 minutes, I'm over it. If they win after 10 minutes, I'm over it. And then I go on with the rest of my life. They're not paying my bills. And like I said, so when I see people get super defensive about, you know, entertainers, athletes, or even other YouTubers, it's like, unless you know that person, you had a chance to like interact with them, bond with them, so on and so forth, I don't see the importance of automatically calling people haters or jumping on them just because they don't like or agree with everything that your favorite person, whether entertainer, athlete, YouTuber, they don't agree with them or agree with them with that particular video. But that's just my rant. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
How, Jay? This is my Kanye rant. Tell everybody this is my Kanye rant. What? This is my Kanye rant. Where I come from,